I want to jump straight into something that's had a massive impact on my life, and honestly, I wish I'd figured it out years ago, because it would have helped me so much. For most of my adult life, I felt like I was in this never-ending cycle with sugar. I would get headaches, constant energy crashes, and just have to lie down and take a nap right in the middle of my workday when I was working from home. I've never been the type of person to binge obvious junk food all the time, but looking back, sugar just kind of snuck into everything I ate. Chocolates in the drawer for a pick-me-up, biscuits with tea, the accidental waffle at night. It wasn't completely out of control, but it was enough that my energy was unpredictable, and my headaches were starting to get out of hand. So it wasn't until I started tracking what I actually ate during a typical week that I realized sugar is basically everywhere. Have you ever tried looking at the nutrition labels on most foods? Sauces, bread, even stuff that calls itself healthy or natural. At first I ignored it, but then the headaches kept getting worse, and no amount of hydration or extra sleep seemed to help. There have been so many days in the past where I've ate like 3 healthy snacks before lunch, and by 2 p.m. I'd have a pounding headache and an energy crash. I don't know what clicked, but I thought to myself, maybe it's the sugar. So that's when I started my little personal experiment. I decided to do a 7-week sugar detox. The first week was rough, I'm not going to pretend it was easy. No chocolates, no biscuits, no tea, which is really difficult because I'm British. But what surprised me most wasn't just managing the cravings, it was realizing how automatic my sugar habits were. Reaching for something sweet after a stressful work call, or grabbing dessert for example just because it was there. Those little rewards add up. The detox forced me to actually pause for a second and ask, am I actually hungry? Or am I just bored? Or anxious? Or just thirsty? About 2 weeks in though, the craving started to fade, and something unexpected happened. My headaches started to reduce quite noticeably, and also my energy levels dramatically improved too. I used to be the person who needed to lie down at lunchtime every day, like clockwork. But after the detox, I actually made it through the whole day and felt more focused. And another interesting thing that really improved was my sleep. Like I started to wake up feeling actually rested for once. I felt like I was getting much more deeper sleep. But this is where I want to be real. I didn't go all in forever. After my 7-week experiment, I brought sugar back, but in a more intentional way. I definitely think cutting back taught me to actually notice when I wanted sugar instead of just eating it mindlessly. Balance, I think, is really key in this aspect. I'm a big believer of everything in moderation. I think if you completely cut sugar out of your life forever, you're going to be miserable. Food is social. Sometimes you want dessert at a friend's birthday, or you just want something sweet, and that's absolutely fine. Now, I feel like I really balance it. I save it for stuff I truly enjoy, in moderation. I try not to keep a lot of tempting things in the house though. Every once in a while though, when I do overdo it, like go crazy with the chocolates at a party or have a whole day eating sweets, I feel it immediately. My sleep that night is always off. I toss and turn or I wake up feeling groggy, and I think that connection is pretty obvious to me now. And honestly, I wish this was explained more when people talk about diet and sleep. So when I was digging into this more, sugar actually triggers a dopamine response in your brain, the same kind of chemical hit you get from receiving good news or certain social media notifications. It's not just about having a sweet tooth. There's really a feedback loop happening in your brain every time you grab that cookie. Also, I recall reading previously that reducing sugar can not only improve your mood, but also your skin health. During my detox, my skin did start to look a bit clearer, without me really doing anything else differently. Apparently, spikes and crashes in blood sugar can impact inflammation, which can show up on your skin. So if you are considering slashing sugar from your diet, or you're just curious about how much you're really eating, try checking a few food labels this week, or swap one sugary snack for something savory. You can even maybe keep a log for a week. I think the goal isn't to make yourself miserable, it's to get back in the driver's seat and just be a bit more intentional about what you eat. And honestly, I feel like taking control of my sugar has made me more present and definitely given me a lot more energy. I still eat junk food. I just enjoy them a lot more now that they're a choice and not a default. So yeah, that's my story of how I managed to reduce my sugar intake. Hopefully you found it somewhat useful. If you've ever tried a sugar detox or just want to try cutting back, let me know in the comments. And share this video with someone who could use a little gentle encouragement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.